Yeah. So welcome to our webinar tonight, guys. Man, I'm so excited to have you here. Well done for coming out on a Friday. Like I just said, it takes an attitude like that that really changes lives, right? Instead of going to eat out or going to do other stuff that's going to cost you money and spending money on stuff that's not making you money is not always the best idea, right? So let me know in the comments there quickly. I just want to know a rough, like a word. If you had to describe your situation right now, what does that look like? Maybe overwhelmed, maybe tired, maybe overworked, maybe like just tired of struggling, man, paycheck to paycheck. I mean, I don't want to feel that way, right? Stressed, exhausted, overworked, overwhelmed. Yep, right? That's exactly why you should be here tonight. Okay? Tonight, today, depending on which area you are, that's exactly why you're here. So you are in the right place. Okay? So welcome to the beginner shortcut to making money online. This webinar is for those who have not started an online business. Maybe if you're already in digital marketing and you're thinking like, oh my goodness, I want to know what's the latest and what I can do to even scale quicker and scale faster, you're in the right place. Okay, so I just want to give you a quick disclaimer because this isn't some quick reach, quick fantasy type of scheme, right? I'm not promising you any overnight success. I'm not promising you money that you can get without putting effort in. This is a real, legitimate online business. We just teach you how to work smarter instead of harder, okay? So you might want to take a screenshot over here because we can't guarantee it unless you are willing to plug in and do your part, okay? So just a little bit about me, if you don't know me, my name is Rizal. You'll see on the right-hand side, I was a beauty therapist. I've done a lot of things in my life. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments there. Just put me in the comments if you've had a lot of side hustles before. You've always worked. You've always worked hard. Maybe a 9 to 5. Maybe you've been in corporate. I've been in corporate. I have been very successful. I've always been a hard worker. I got divorced very early in my life with my first husband. And I was stuck with I felt stuck with my 2 children having to look after them. So since then, and that was many, many years ago, I was always working hard. But guess what? Working hard never made me rich. I always was budgeting. There was never enough. There was never enough to put away. There was never enough to make a quick decision and go on a holiday. I was constantly stressing. And when I discovered digital marketing, I did not have the money to invest in anything. I literally just wanted to make an extra $1,000 a month because that's what I needed. I was already working full time. My eldest daughter needed to go out of school. I needed to get her set up, and I just wanted to give my kids a better future. I didn't want them to suffer because their mom can't pay for things, right? And that is where the switch came at the end of December 2023. I heard about this woman that was making a lot of money online, and I wanted to know what she was doing. Like, put yes in the comments if you agree with me. Have you ever thought to yourself, what are all these people doing? Where are they getting the money? What do they do for a living? Right? That's what I always thought, like, why am I the one suffering? Why is everyone having the life? And this one day I met this woman and I heard about it. So I started doing research. I didn't know what digital marketing was. I had no clue. I had to Google what digital marketing was. So I started looking and I saw a lot of people, normal moms like you and me, making money online. And I was like, I need to know what you're doing. And then I was told about digital marketing, how you can start with a done for you business. And I was like, what? Can I make millions online with that business that you're making without having experience, without being tech savvy, without having a social media following, nothing? Yes. And she told me about this done for you system. I started with the exact system she started off with. I made my first 6 figures in dollars online in 7 months. I made far over $200,000 in 17 months. And guess what happened in 5 weeks of starting? I was able to leave my full-time job because I was working harder than ever before. And in 5 weeks, I was able to be a stay-at-home mom and be there with my kids. Because here's the thing, I lost out a lot of time with my children because when they grew up, they only had me. And then later on, I got remarried. But I had to look after them. I couldn't spend time with them because I always had to work. So digital marketing changed my life completely, and not just mine, thousands of others, because there is ways that you can make money online. So if you've been thinking, sitting here, thinking to yourself, Googling how to make money online, thinking there must be ways, and you just don't think it's in it for you, let me tell you, you are in the right place today because you can absolutely do this too. And I'm going to show you. I don't gatekeep. I show you exactly. So you're not going to just hear my story. You're going to hear from other people as well, so that you know it's not just me doing it. There's a lot of people doing it. I didn't have an audience when I got started. I started a brand new TikTok account when I started this digital marketing, which I had to Google. I bought the program, the Done For You system, and I didn't even know what I was going to do. I just heard, okay, so I'm going to follow a couple of steps. And that's all I needed. Because at that stage, I knew I needed more income. I just didn't know how to get it. If you don't know how to get it, put how in the comments there. Because I'm going to give you a plan, a solid plan, not a plan like you and think if it's work. I'm going to give you a solid plan to get you out of your financial situation and blow your mind completely. Okay, so I want to know, put a 1 in the comments if you don't know what digital marketing is. You see, I like when you guys comment because then I know, I want to answer your questions, and I'll open up later a little bit for questions. But 1 in the comments if you don't know what it is, because I know a lot of people like me had to Google digital marketing. So let me just explain it a little bit for those who don't know, okay? Digital marketing is just a fancy way to say that you are promoting services or products online. Like in the traditional way of doing business, you would go to a physical store, or you would go to a physical university or a college if you want to do a course and you want to upskill yourself. Because if you want a better salary and you want a better job, you need to upskill yourself. There's some skills that you need to learn, right? So in the traditional way of doing it, you would go to a varsity, or you would go do an online course like now, right? Or maybe you are into photography and you want to make money with photography, but you need the skills to be able to do that, right? So that's basically what it is. People search online, they do it every single day. They go online and they look for solutions. I mean, you don't even get on the phone with anyone to place an order online, right? So how this basically works is you get a landing page like this. You think about any place where you've ordered something online, right? Now you get Amazon, you get Takealot, you go to the store, you see the items and you click on it. But what happens in your email box? You get an email from Amazon, right? And they send you to a page where you can enter your email, right? Or whatever others. I'm sure you're getting a lot of emails from places where you registered your email address, right? This is the system that's working behind the scenes for you, because once people put in their email address, what happens is they can immediately go to your website, right? If this is now someone looking for a way to earn an income, they can go look at the website. They go to an order page, like you would Amazon. You click on what you want, you go to the order page, you pay for it. But what if you don't pay for it? What if a customer comes to your online store, but they're not ready to purchase? What happens? You see, this is where digital marketing comes in. This is high corporations, big corporations, all the successful people that make 6, 7, 8 figures online. They use a system like this because this is marketing. So what happens is you start getting emails because it registers in the background. So what happens is you keep on being reminded of the solution that's waiting for you, right? This is why you see Amazon and things popping up on your social media page, because you keep on being reminded of stuff that's out there. Now, I love what Ranger posted. I wanted to just say it. She says, I have tears in my eyes, tears of joy. I'm so grateful for this program. I've been trying to find myself in this world of digital marketing, and I can finally see how it can work for me. I'm going through the DMS course now, and it fits me like a glove. I've been doing research and using ChatGPT to guide me, and then DMS launched, and it's like divine timing. You see, she was burning herself out trying to figure out how this digital marketing thing works, trying to figure out how she can also make money. And now finally the light has come up. So I'm just so happy for her. So why does it work so well in 2025? The world is online, and so is the opportunity. Think about any business out there. If they are not online, they won't be in business for long. Heck, man, if you meet someone for the very first time, what do? Facebook, Instagram, let me learn more about this person, right? Everybody is online. More people are buying online than ever before, right? The cost of living is rising. People want flexibility, and they're looking for better ways to earn. Forbes has predicted that the digital economy is going to grow to 25 trillion just this year. Digital marketing lets you work from home or from anywhere, works from your phone globally, and you build real income without having to keep inventory, spending a lot of money on stock or products, doing deliveries, or trading time for money. Because here's the thing, that is what I was doing. When I was working 9 to 5 in my beauty salon, I could only help certain people because I was only one person. So I could maybe help 5 people max during a day. If I had wanted more money, I had to put in more hours. Digital marketing, it does the work for you online if you have the right system. All the time online, you just need to put in at least 1 to 2 hours a day or 2 to 3 hours a day, depending on how quick you get going, right? just so your business keeps on working for you. So why most people stay stuck? Most beginners overthink. They compare themselves to others and they're not clear on how to start. I've been doing this for over 17 months now. I've helped hundreds of people do exactly the same. And I've seen the same thing over and over again. There's a lot of ways that you can make money online. Can I just get a yes in the comments? Have you seen, guys, a lot of ways how you can make money online? There's a million ways. Go search for it now. You're going to be so overwhelmed with all the information out there, right? The difference, and I'm going to be very confident in telling you this, the difference between this and most of the other products out there is we're not trying to just sell you something. I want you to have results. Because what we teach in our community is, if you have a happy customer, you will have a happy business. We're all about making an impact, right? So there's a lot of ways that you can make money online, but a lot of people start in digital marketing and they buy all these different products and they get the knowledge, they get the education, but no one physically shows them, okay, this is what you do now. Here's the tool. This is what you do. Here's the tool. A lot of people struggle with content creation, right? And they never get going because they struggle to figure out the tech and how to do this and how to set this up, right? And they get confused. And I've seen it so many times. A lot of people give up even before they started because the info is too overwhelming, right? This is why I love this system, because the system just streamlines the process completely. This is your shortcut. The DMS stands for Digital Magnetic System, okay? It's a done-for-you digital business. Let me tell you, this is something I wish I had when I started. A lot of people have asked me behind the scenes all the time, Lizelle, what have you been doing? What is it in your community that's happening? What is it in your customers? Because we've had 2 people now make their first 10K online, right? Newbies, right? And it's all because there's strategy to it. It's not just strategy. It's not just tools. It's actually teaching you more than that. I'm going to show you now, okay? But you get resale-ready products, okay? We don't sell here, we attract. You get sales funnel, email sequences, automations. Now, blah, blah, blah. If that doesn't make sense to you, that's okay, because I didn't know that when I started, right? The magnetic sales formula training. That has been a game changer for so many people. I'm talking about even digital marketers that have been in digital marketing for long has had breakthrough with this magnetic sales formula. And you're going to hear from someone tonight talking about this. And then an AI sales tool. We call it the secret sales weapon to create your content. And it's not like if you can go into ChatGPT, there's so many ways that you can work smarter, guys. You can go into ChatGPT and say, create content for me. But ChatGPT is a robot at the end of the day, and it's programmed to answer certain things, right? But the AI bot is programmed for converting content. In other words, as a complete newbie, you don't have to figure out, oh my goodness, what do I post? What do I do? How do I market? This person sent me an email. What do I? She helps you with everything, okay? And coaching and community so that you're not alone, all right? So why DMS is not like every other make money online program, I'm going to tell you this. DMS gives you the tools, but it also gives you the transformation, okay? We help you build confidence, not just content. There's a lot of programs out there and they're all good. I started with a fantastic program, right? Which I still promote. With this one, it's, and a lot of programs will give you tools and they will give you the information and they will give you the education. But what I found was a lot of people struggle in the content area. So because they don't have confidence. So we help you build confidence, not just the content. We teach sales psychology, not just a one-size-fits-all posts that don't convert, right? And you don't need to show your face unless you want to. And we don't leave you to just figure it out on your own. We help you step by step, okay? So you get resale rights to our entire system, right? When you join DMS, you don't need to create a product, okay? You're reselling a complete business system that's already proven to convert. This is the fastest, most beginner-friendly way to get started. I also got started with the done-for-you system with the already product there because I didn't know how to create a digital product. But we go even deeper into this. If you want to create your own digital products, if you want to build your own brand, this is the type of training that you get inside here. This is not to buy a program to resell a program. You learn how to brand yourself. You don't just learn how to create your own product. You get the physical templates. You get the funnels to import. You get all of that, right? And you earn 90% on every sale. This is an affiliate product. You get different affiliate products. You get MRR, which is master resale rights. Then you get 100% profit, but it gives you very little control over building your own brand. You get an affiliate, which In our case, we give you a landing page, we give you the website. You can change the colors, you can add in your photos if you want to, but the price obviously you can't change, and you get 90% on that. And then you get PLR products, which is private label rights products, which you get inside the system. And I'll tell you about that. It's already done for you. You just have to change the front cover and you're good to go. The secret sales weapon, this is your new bestie. This is this tool that does the hard stuff for you. Not staring at a blank screen, not wondering what to say in your post, no confusion about how to sell. You get plug and play content, proven hooks, captions, and clarity created in minutes for you. Okay, but I don't want to bore you with all the nitty gritty, but I want to show you what's the difference in it. There's so much difference in it. People with real results, and you're going to hear from Barbara in a sec, right? Nicola, she made 10K in 30 days. When she started, there's actually such a nice story behind them, because she and her fiance started it. Her fiance was my first customer between the two of them. And he already made his first South African million in 7 months. He was working overseas because he couldn't afford living in South Africa. They weren't making it. So he went all the way to the US, worked on a farm, and then he started this business because they were missing each other. Because of the time difference, they could only be on a call one time during the day. So he started. And he was so successful, but still Nicola was still so afraid. After seeing his success, she was still so afraid of showing up online. It shows you it's not just about strategy. It's all about the confidence. It's about the sales psychology. It's about what you think of yourself. This is where the magnetic sales formula comes in. Because a lot of people, when they hear, oh my goodness, I have to make content online, some already freak out, okay? Larushka, she made 5 MSF sales in 1 week, right? Alicia made a 300 din while enjoying potjie with her family. Potjie in South Africa, guys, it's like a barbecue, but it's all in a pot. So, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Like Jeff says, you made a $900 sale, because inside this community, we teach you how to multiply your income streams. You're not just selling one program. If you want to sell other stuff, we teach you that, right? Laverne says mindset change. You know, she wanted to get a fire back for digital marketing, and she got into the magnetic sales formula, and things just started opening up for her, right? So before I show you the real cost of staying stuck, I want to ask Barbara to come up here and share a little bit of her story. Barbara, are you there?
I am here.
Yay! All right. Tell us your story, because I love your story.
Thank you. So I'm not a newbie in this digital or online space. I've actually been in network marketing for 15 years and very, very successful. But I hit that burnout mode when my upline or downline would change, and that would affect my rank and pay. If I brought somebody in on my team and they were doing really well, and then all of a sudden a shiny object comes and they're like, I'm going to go over to this company, or I'm going to go here, and then they stop, that affects my rank and that affects my pay. And when I saw that there was an opportunity with digital marketing at 100% profit, I'm like, what in the world is this? Like, how can someone even do that? And so I got into it. The first company that I got into was a complete DIY. I had to learn, and I was 63 years old. I had to learn how to build a funnel, how to build an email campaign, how to do all of it myself. And yes, I got stuck in there a few times, and I hired someone to help me get over that hump. That company dissolved, and I found myself in another friend of mine. I saw these dings that she was doing, and so I got in with that 100% profit company. And my first 15 days was $10,500. And it's not because I had experience, it's because I was showing up online. Like, you guys, at my age, I'm back in school. Like, this is fun, it's exciting. At the time I was 64. So it's like, I'm 64 years old, I'm back in school, I'm relearning how to do this. I was a hairstylist for 32 years. I didn't leave with money in the bank. I didn't know in my 20s, 30s, and 40s that I was supposed to be putting money away in a Roth or a 401. I didn't have a 401k, but I didn't know how to do any of that. Headed for divorce after 36 years, and all I knew how to do was hair, be a wife, and be a mom. And I lost I didn't lose my daughter, but I lost all of that all at once. And I told myself within that next year I was going to be a 6-figure earner. And that's when I was in network marketing. And in 2012, I became a six-figure earner. And I did it because I'm a big goal setter. I set goals for myself. So then fast forward, I get into the legacy company and I make $10,500. It's going great. And then here's me. I go back into my network marketing coaching leader mentor mode, and I start coaching all of my girls, which I love to do, but I don't have to do that. I don't get paid to do that, yet I'm doing all of this. And I kind of lost a little bit of a grip on my business, and the money wasn't coming in like it was, and I wasn't promoting, I wasn't showing up like I was. So Larushka introduced me to Lazelle's magnetic sales formula. And at first I said, no, I've got enough going on. I'm just trying to learn this over here. And then I saw her post something. I'm like, I need to look at this. So I did. You guys, the first module that I did inside of that magnetic sales formula is confidence in selling. Now, I don't necessarily need the confidence in selling, but it was taught a different way. Like there's many coaches, mentors, leaders, trainers out there, but you have to connect with one that actually speaks to you. And Lizelle spoke to me in that. And then the second one, that second module in there was the sales philosophy. I'm like, guys, I was never in sales. I was a hairstylist for 32 years. I did well, but I was never in sales. But I realized I'm selling myself. That's that know, like, and trust. And that's the like philosophy and psychology behind all of it. Within 3 days of being in the magnetic sales formula, now I had gone a hot minute before I had a legacy sale, but within 3 days I had a legacy sale, and I'm like, what in the world is going on? And then I continued on, and then I started sharing with my team what is going on here. You guys, this is an amazing program that you can get into. At the time, it was 187 that you could get into. And then this is all like transpired into this now amazing digital magnetic system that, and I absolutely adore Lizelle for creating this. But what I love about it is it doesn't matter what company you're with. It doesn't matter if it's legacy or DWA or any of those. You guys, this is the fast track to getting you set up for success. And having the opportunity to partner with Larushka first. She's my tech girl. I would send all of my girls with legacy when they would struggle with that. I would send all my girls to her, and then being introduced to Lizelle and this amazing community. Like you guys, and I've made some friends along the way. Like I think that's one thing about us women is we like a community where we can make friends. So I'm so incredibly grateful. And it like over the past 7 days, I've done $3,700 just with magnetic sales formula and the DMS because of Lizelle's vision. Like you guys hold on to someone else's vision and your belief system. Sometimes I had someone believe in me before I even believed in myself. So lock arms with other people inside the community. That's what it's for.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get going. I'm going to share my screen here a little bit. I will open up for a little bit of Q&A afterwards. So let's look at the real cost of staying stuck versus starting smart, okay? So I wanted to picture this for you because if you've had a business before, I'm interested to see. Put yes if you've had a business before. You know, like, have you had a business before? Maybe a little side hustle that you started, or you maybe wanted to start something online. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So look at the cost of what it costs to start a traditional business. Even an online business, start an online business on your own without a roadmap, right? You need to have funnel builders, you have to have email tools, you have to have website hosting and design, you know, copywriting, social media coaching, mentor, time figuring it all out, right? Confidence, clarity, support, monthly bills, adding up. You need all of these things, right? This, plus, then it gives you no guarantee of sales. You still need to build your own offer, and you still have to learn how to sell it, right? A total that this can cost you by doing it out of your own is about $2,500 to $5,000. I know what I'm talking about. And I can tell you there's a lot of people that tried it on their own, right? And that's just to get started if you wanted to start on your own. This is why I call it the fastest way for a beginner to start earning online, because you don't have to do this, right? With the DMS Pro package, with a once-off $11.97, everything you need is already done for you. Okay, I've only listed a few. You can go look at the website. There's so much more. It's a full plug-and-play digital business. You get 14 income streams. Now I want to stand still with this one. Remember I said to you, this business is all about branding you. To get started as a beginner, this is made for the busy person. Okay, this is built for speed, this business. This is for someone that doesn't have a lot of months trying to figure out something. They don't have a lot of time. They're already working full time, or maybe they're already a busy mom. They don't have time for hours and hours of training. They just want to get going, want to get started and start earning while they're also learning, right? But they want to get going as quick as possible. So this system is already done for you when you plug in, already done for you. While you're going through your little 4 or 5 minute videos, you know, your system gets set up in the back with all the details. Plus you get 14 income streams. Let me tell you, these 14 income streams, you get the one income, well, with this, you can sell the starter and you can sell the pro. Plus you get those additional 12 income streams. That's you. It's not someone else's product that you sell. And you can sell that on autopilot, right? You get resale rights. You get the AI bot, the content tool. Let me tell you, a lot of people have been asking me, Lizelle, can we not buy the AI tool on its own? Nope, because this is what sets this program apart. Because this is a game changer for your content. The Magnetic Sales Formula course, this is an in-depth course of getting out of your own way. This is helping you with your mindset. Because if you've never earned millions before, you need to prepare your mind for it, right? A lot of people get into digital marketing and then they do well and they get stuck also because it's a pattern, right? A lot of people don't feel good about themselves. I know I didn't. I felt like an imposter when I got started, right? So we get rid of those limiting beliefs. And then 12 months of coaching and weekly support. So you get 12 months into a group every week. Plus, you get pod coaching into a group. You grow with your peers. You grow with your coach. It's not like you're trying to do this all on your own, right? You get social media and faceless marketing training. There's no monthly fees. No guesswork. Just start and sell. It's just a once-off fee plus your $67 activation fee. Nothing monthly. So there's no monthly cost, okay? Imagine doing this with a traditional business. If this was a brick and mortar or a franchise, you would need a physical store, you would need staff, rent, stock, licenses, thousands upfront investment, years before breaking even, and you still need to market it online, right? I'm telling you, this is the best way to get started. You are saving thousands in mistakes, time, and monthly cost, and building something that can pay you daily. When I got started in my online business, I didn't have the money for it. But I didn't want to make that my lifetime story. Like, I don't have money. I think it depends on where you are at. You know, how serious are you to make a better life for yourself? Because everything's already done and laid out for you. It's never been this easy before. There is a DMS starter one if you can't start with the $11.97. I've got it all, so you can take a screenshot. It includes 5 income streams, plus you can resell the DMS starter for 90% profit. The 5 private label rights that you're getting, those income streams, you sell for 100%. It's yours to sell. You can rebrand it, rename it, do with it what you want because it's yours, right? You get a copy and paste content vault. No other program gives you this. The content is already done for you. And it's not content for your first 30 days. It's not content that is just copy and paste and it sounds like everyone else. It's content that converts, already proven to convert online, right? And you just get to change it if you want to change it a little bit more to your story. But there's a lot of content. There's a whole content vault, right? You get the AI sales bot, faceless marketing. No one looks after faceless in this digital marketing field. I have sorted out those who want to do it faceless. I've given them lead magnets. I've given them content. I've given them carousels, a whole strategy plan to making their first 5K online, right? You get weekly support, community access. I give you that roadmap of how we can help you make your first 5K online. You just need to be willing to put in the effort. Remember when I said in the beginning, it's a legal business. It's not you press a button and money comes out. But if you're willing to put aside a couple of hours a day and you're willing just to show up and do what you need to do, you can do this. You also get my Perfect Customer Masterclass. A lot of people don't know who their perfect customer is. If you don't know that, then that's where we start, right? And then all of that is value is over $2,500 and it's only $497 and once off, no extra fees, right? So we have a pre-launch offer. So I hope you're getting excited about that, right? Let me share with you guys. I barely launched this. The Magnetic Sales Formula did so well that people wanted The people, the customers wanted a done for you system because they didn't want to set up the tech themselves. They wanted a more like, just tell me what to do, like give me the tools and not just the info, right? And they wanted it. I haven't even announced it yet. I just said it to 2 or 3 customers of mine. And they all, most of them, well, a lot of them upgraded to the 1197. And I haven't even spoken about the 1197 one. I just spoke about the starter one. So it just shows you that it's already making waves, right? Because this is different. There's nothing like this out there. So you get $50 off the starter, $100 off the 1197 one, okay? So let's recap. You're getting a full digital business, okay? You can start earning as a beginner. If you're already in digital marketing, you can add this as an income stream, okay? You get the AI sales tool that's going to help you in your own business. It's going to help your customer in their business, right? You get content coaching and you'll have everything you need to finally start. So I'm going to open up for Q&A so you can ask me questions. There is going to be, there's a raise hand at the bottom of your screen. Just toggle over with your mouse, or if you're on your phone, just raise your hand and I'll answer your questions. Okay, so let me know. Okay, ooh, I was very quick, like 30 minutes, that's a record. I hope you heard what I said because I can talk very fast, eh? Okay, any questions? This is your time to ask, okay? If anything is unclear, this is your time to ask. It's a simple business model. The way I got started was also with a done for you that I could just start and run with. Vicky.
Hi, Lizelle. How are you?
Good, and you? I love your accent.
Good. Oh, thanks. I have an accent. Okay.
Yep.
I'll take it. I have a question. I'm in Legacy already, and how is this different? What's different, I guess?
Yeah. What's different with this one is your setup is done for you. So you purchase your program, you've got your one-time activation fee. You don't have to pay someone to set up. While you are going through the short little videos, your system is already set up. Your PayPal gets connected, your email gets paid and bought for you, your domain gets paid and bought for you. So the whole tech side is not there. So someone doesn't have to worry about getting their tech set up. The difference between this as well is the content, the fact that you can have the content, because a lot of customers struggle with content creation, so they need to get started and they're like, I don't know how to do my first post. I don't know if I'm doing it right. A lot of people want additional support. So you get inside a coaching community, especially on the pro level, you get Monday on a call where you submit your figures. We do coaching. We do pod coaching calls on a monthly basis. So you grow with a small group of people, 8 to 10 people, where you have a coach, where you grow with them. So it's completely different that way. And then the content templates, you don't get templates that you can buy online. You get converting templates so that, especially for a newbie, a newbie get a 30-day content calendar. So for instance, it's so simple. It's like, okay, day 1, this is what you can post. They click on it and they post it. And then as they get comfortable with it, later on they start changing those templates to suit them. And later on they start, so we ease them into the process instead of just saying to them, okay, you need to show up 3 times a day on social media. Okay, so it's just a more beginner-friendly way of doing it. And of course, the AI sales bot, that's been a huge game changer. The magnetic sales formula, we go deep. We don't just teach strategy on what you need to do and how to be in your content and what to say and what hooks to use. And we do that, but we don't just do it. We go a lot deeper. We go into limiting beliefs. We go into what's keeping your stuck confidence. We do exercises where you visualize, what is it that you want to create. I've got this one lady, she made 20K in 2 months, and she got started on digital marketing. She felt everything was too overwhelming. I said to her, you know what, just plug into the magnetic sales formula because I see you've got limiting beliefs. She plugged in, she was a week in the magnetic sales formula, and she already made $2,300 or something dollars. Because, like she also said, it made her free, because a lot of people fear judgment when they go online. They think, what are people going to think of me? They compare themselves to others. They feel like they're in competition with other digital marketers. They don't know what to say if they haven't made a sale yet. So we treat that in the magnetic sales formula. So we go a lot deeper. It's not just strategy. I hope that answers your question.
It does. And I have another one for you real quick. So okay. Is the content that's created for people the 50 templates? And will those be changing or evolving, like 50
Yes,
new
every
ones?
month
50
there's
new
new
ones?
content coming in. Every month we pivot as the market pivots and as the messaging. And obviously, when a beginner starts, there's like it's set up this way that you can tell your story with the hooks and everything. So it's set up just to get that beginner comfortable, right? And to start posting. But in the pro, there's a pro content vault. Every month the content changes. Every month there's new content, there's carousels, there's in-depth Instagram training, TikTok training. So yeah.
So the 50 is 3 times a day. Are you still promoting posting 3 times a
3
day?
times a day. Yeah. You
Okay.
use one template and then I show you how to use the sales bot, the secret sales weapon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Is that
easing
like
somebody.
newbie bot?
No,
Is that like
no, no,
newbie
no.
bot?
No, I think Barbara has a newbie bot. No, I've got a secret sales weapon AI bot that's concentrated on and built with content. A content strategy that I've been using. This is how I'm using my content, making my multi six figures online. This is the same strategy that I've been using that's in the brain of that bot. Yeah, if that makes sense. So I know it already works. It's not something I had to purchase. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, great.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay. All right. Any more questions? If I'm missing something in the comments, you can let me know. All right. Okay. So if you don't have any more questions, thank you for joining. You can just get back to the person that invited you here. Ask them for their options. Okay. If you do want another option, just get back to the person that invited you here. I'm sure they've got a link inside that last email that you received. Go on there and ask questions. If you do have any questions or you're unclear about anything, don't be afraid to ask. Okay. All right. All right, everyone. Have a good day. Thanks for joining.